Hello brothers and sisters, welcome to my channel Yarn with Abarna. In this video tutorial I am going to show you how can we crochet this easy and fast baby flower. You can see this is the back open for the neck. You can make this for all ages, all sizes. You can see this is very easy to make. It is only depends upon the baby's neck circumference. Only for that reason you can make this for all ages, all sizes. Before going to this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel. I need your support. Let's start our project. For this project, I am going to use 3.5 mm crochet hook. Let's start our project. For this, you want any measurement dress like this. Now I am going to make some basic chain according to this neck circumference. So for this, I am going to choose white color yarn. You can choose any color, that's your wish. I am going to start with a slip knot. So you can see now I am going to make a slip knot like this. After making the slip knot, insert the hook into this loop. Now I am going to make some basic chain according to this neck circumference. You can see like 1, 2, continue the same. You can see totally I make 72 basic chain. After making my 72 basic chain, I reach the circumference of the neck. You are going to continue the same until you reach the circumference of your neck. You can see like this. So now we are going to do some calculation. Let's start. Total number of the basic chain is 72 for my project. This is vary from one to another. So total number of basic chain is equal to 72. This is vary from one to another. How many you have, that is divided by 8. So you can see 72 divided by 8 means I get 9. This is vary from one to another. So I get the whole number. Somebody get the decimal. So I am going to, after that I am going to explain how can we use that decimal. So after doing this calculation, now I am going to write down like this way: back part, sleeve, front, another sleeve, then back part. Now I am going to like this way. Now I get 9. So I simply write down this 9 like this way. So totally I am going to use 5 times. So remaining I have 3 times. So total, because I totally have 8 times of 9, I am going to use this 9 for 5 times. Remaining I have 3. I am going to add that 3 in sleeve and also the front. So I am going to add like this way, like this. So totally for the back part, one of the back part I get 9. For the sleeve I get 18. For the front I get 18. For the sleeve I get 18. For the back part I get 9. So now you are going to add all this. So I get 72. So the total number of the basic chain is same. You can see 9 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 9. So I get 72. This is the same. So now we are going to apply this in our project. For example, you have 74 basic chain means after doing this calculation, remaining you have 2 basic chain. If you have 2 basic chain means you are going to add this 2 in your front part or sleeves. That's your wish. If you have only 1 basic chain extra means you are going to add in your front part. If you have 3 remaining basic chain, for example, if you have 75 basic chain means after doing this calculation, please 1 for the sleeve, for the front you are going to add 1, for the another sleeve you are going to add 1. Like this way you are going to add the remaining basic chain in any one of the parts. Okay, let's we are going to apply this in our project. You can see for the back part I have 9. You can see after making chain 72, After reaching the circumference of the neck, make chain 1 extra. This chain 1 is only for the turning purpose. Don't calculate that. This chain 1 is only for the turning purpose. You can see. So after making chain 72, I am going to make chain 1 extra. This is only for the turning purpose because I simply skip this chain 1. For the back part, I have 9. So I simply skip the first chain space. This is the turning purpose. Insert the hook into the second one. Into this I am going to make 1 double crochet. So yarn over once. Insert the hook into the second chain space. You can see. Insert the hook into the second one. Into that I am going to make 1 double crochet. You can see. Yarn over once. Insert the into the second, make 1 double crochet. This is the double crochet. This is my first double crochet. I am going to continue the same for 9 chain spaces. So I simply make 9 double crochet in 9 chain space. You can see this is my first double crochet. Move to the next. This is my second chain space. Into this I am going to make my second double crochet. Move to the next. This is my third double crochet. Move to the next. This is my fourth double crochet. Continue the same total of 9 times. You can see this is my 9th double crochet. For the back part, I have totally 9. So I simply make 9 double crochet. If you are reaching the 9th chain space, you simply make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. Like this way. After finishing the back part, move to the second. For the sleeve, totally I have 18. So I simply make 18 double crochet in next 18 chain spaces. So move to the next. This is my first chain space after the corner. So into this I am going to make my first double crochet. 1, 2, 3. You can see now I make 17 basic chain. This is my 18th chain space. Into this you can see for the sleeve totally I have 18. So into the 18th basic chain I am going to make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. So this is my 18th chain space. Into this I am going to make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. Like this. After that, for the front part, now I finish this sleeve 18. Now I am going to move the next. For the front I have 18. So I simply make 18 basic chain. I simply make 18 double crochet in 18 basic chain. If you are reaching the 18th one, make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. After that, move to the next. For the next I have 18. I simply make 17 basic chain. Into the 18th I make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. So after finishing this remaining, definitely you have 9 basic chain. Into that you simply make 1 double crochet in each of that. After finishing this I will show you. You can see now you get like this. Now I am here. So remaining I have 9 basic chain. Into that 9 I simply make 1 double crochet each of that. So you can see for the back 9, for the sleeve 18, front 18, for the another sleeve 18, for the another front I have, for another back I have 9. So I am going to work in this calculation in our project. Now you can see I simply make a stitch marker in every 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet. I am going to consider that is the corner. So in every corner I simply place the stitch marker. After finishing this row, I am going to start my second row. If you are going to work in your every new row, make chain 1 and turn your project. So I already make chain 1. So I simply turn my project. You can see this is the first chain space of this second row. Into this I am going to make 1 double crochet. Move to the next. Into this I am going to make my second double crochet. Move to the next. I am going to make my third double crochet. Continue the same until you reach the first marking place. You can see now I make 10 double crochet. After that I reaching this corner. If you are reaching that chain 2 space means you simply remove the marker. into that chain 2 space, you are going to make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same, like this. 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. Move to the next. In every chain space, you simply make 1 double crochet until you reach the next corner. Into that, you simply make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. After that, you simply make 1 double crochet in every chain space. If you reach the next corner place, means you simply make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. Continue the same until you finish this row. After finishing this row, make chain 1 and turn your project. You are going to repeat the same. Repeat and repeat. You simply make 1 double crochet in every chain space. If you are reaching this corner or if you are reaching any one of the corner, you simply make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. You are going to continue the same pattern for 3 or 4 rounds. After finishing that, I'll show you. You can see now your project is look like this. I continue the same for 4 rows. After finishing that, I get like this. This is the front, this is the other front, or you can consider this is the back. I am going to consider this is the back. These two are backs, these two are sleeves, and this is the front part. Okay. Now your project is look like this. Now we are going to join these two. You can see. After finishing the last set of double crochet, I am not going to make chain 1 and turn your project. I simply going to join this into the first chain space of this row. You can see this is the first chain space of this row. This is the last chain space. This is the first double crochet and this is the last double crochet. Now I am going to work into these two. So you can see this is the first double crochet of this row. Ahead of this, I am going to make a slip stitch like this way, like this. After that, I am going to start with chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 is count as 1 double crochet. Move to the next. Into this, I am going to make my second double crochet. Move to the next. Into this, I am going to make my third double crochet. Continue the same. If you are reaching the corner, make chain 1, 2 double crochet. Make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. Remaining, you simply make 1 double crochet in every chain space. If you are reaching this marking place, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. Continue the same, repeat and repeat. You can see this is the back part. So you are going to fold like this. You can see now you get the idea for this. You can see this is the from this to this, from this marking place to this marking place. This is the width of your dress and this is the width of your sleeve. You are going to continue the same, repeat and repeat until this is equal to width of your baby dress and this is equal to length of your sleeve. After reaching that, I'll show you what are the next steps for this project. You can see I nearly finished this round. To finish this, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. 1, 2, 3. Into this, I am going to make a slip stitch. To start the next round, make chain 3. Starting with chain 3. After that, you simply make 1 double crochet in every chain space. If you are reaching that chain 2 space, make 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 more double crochet into the same. Continue the same. To finish that round, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. To start the next round, start with chain 3. So continue the same, repeat and repeat until you reach the width of the dress and length of the sleeve. After reaching that, I will show you. You can see now I done my 9 rounds. After finishing my 9th round, I reach the width of the dress. From this marker to this marker, this is the width of the dress. This is the length of the sleeve. Now I reach the width of the dress and also the length of the sleeve. Now we are going to separate this for the sleeves. So you can see this is the first marking place. This is the second marking place. You can see this is the first chain 2 space. This is the second chain 2 space. You simply remove any one of the marker. Using the another marker, make a marking like this way. You can see. Continue the same for the other side. You can see this is the first marking place. This is the second marking place. I simply remove the one marking. So I am going to join like this way. You can see. Now you get like this. Now we are going to work in this way. To start the next new round, make chain 3, 1, 2, 3, move to the next chain space, make 1 double crochet, move to the next chain space, make 1 double crochet. Continue the same until you reach this marker. You can see now I reach this marking place. This is the first chain 2 space. Insert the hook into this. This is my second chain 2 space. Into that I am going to insert the hook. Now you get like this. Between these two I am going to make a single crochet. So I pull this yarn. Now I have 2 loops in my hook. Yarn over all these 2 loops. So after finishing this turn your project, you simply make 1 double crochet in every chain space. If you are reaching this marker means you simply insert the hook like this way between these two and make a single crochet like this. So after finishing this turn your project, you simply make 1 double crochet in every chain space. To finish this, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. After finishing this, I'll show you. You can see now your project is look like this. I simply remove the markers. So you can see into this I make a single crochet for joining sleeves and also this also. So now you simply have a chain space. To start the new round, starting with chain 3, you simply make 1 double crochet in every chain space like this round. To finish that, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. To start the next round, start with chain 3. You simply make 1 double crochet in every chain space. To finish that, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. You are going to continue this, repeat and repeat until you reach the hip size. Okay, this is very easy to make. To start the every new row or every new round, starting with chain 3. So move to the next. Into this I am going to make 1 double crochet in every chain space. To finish this, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. After reaching the hip size, I'll show you. After reaching the length of the hip from this to this, I'll show you what are the next step for this project. You can see I continue the same pattern, repeat and repeat. After reaching the hip size, I am going to make 4 rows of single crochet using this color. So to finish this double crochet row, you simply make a slip stitch into the third chain space. After that, change the yarn color. Start with chain 1, that is count as 1 single crochet. Move to the next chain space, make 1 single crochet. Like this, in every chain space, you simply make 1 single crochet. To finish this row, make a slip stitch into the first chain space. Continue this for 4 rounds. After finishing this 4th round, you can see now we are going to work the bottom of this frog. For this, you can choose any one of the chain space. That's your wish. Now I am going to choose this chain space. I am going to use white color yarn. Change the yarn color. So now I am going to make chain 3. This is count as 1 double crochet. 1, 2, and then 3. This is count as 1 double crochet. Into the same chain space, I am going to make 1 more double crochet. So this is count as 2 double crochet. After making 2 double crochet, make chain 2. Make 2 more double crochet into the same. 1 and then 2. So in this chain space, I have 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same space. After making this, skip the next 2 chain space, 1, 2. Into the third one, you can see this is the next chain space, 1, 2. Into the third one, make 2 double crochet, 1, 2. Then chain 2, make 2 more double crochet into the same, 1 and then 2. Continue the same. Skip next 2 chain space into the third, make 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same. Skip next 2 chain space into the third, make 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same. Continue this pattern for this round. I continue the same pattern. To finish this, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. You can see. After making this, move to the next chain space. You can see this is the first double crochet. Ahead of this I make a slip stitch. Move to the second double crochet. Ahead of this you are going to make your second slip stitch. Now you are nearly into this space. So into this chain space I am going to make my third slip stitch. So if you are going to move next row or next new round means definitely you are going to start into this chain 2 space. Please remind this. So now I am in this chain 2 space. Into this I am going to make chain 3. This is count as 1 double crochet. Into the same space I am going to make my second double crochet. Then chain 2. Make 2 more double crochet into the same chain 2 space. 1 and then 2. So totally I have 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same chain 2 space. Then after making this, move to the next. You can see now I am going to call this cluster. The chain 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet. This is called as cluster. So now I finish my first cluster. Now move to the next chain 2 space. Into this I am going to make my second cluster. So I am going to make 2 double crochet, then chain 2, make 2 more double crochet into the same. You are going to continue like this way. Move to the next chain 2 space. Into this make 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet. Move to the next, into this make cluster. Continue the same. To finish this, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. After that, move to the next double crochet. Ahead of that, make second slip stitch. After that, into this chain 2 space, make your third slip stitch. After that, continue the same what we did. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same chain 2 space. Continue the same in this row 3 or 4 times. After finishing that, I'll show you. You can see I continue the same pattern for 8 rounds. It is only depends upon the baby size. You can decide. Okay. I have planned to make 3 layer like this. So if you want to make multi-layer like 8 layer, 9 layer means you will decrease the number of rounds and increase the layer. So now I increase the round but I decrease the number of layers. This is the only difference. For the second layer I am going to choose this color. You can see this is my 8th row, 8th round. This is my 7th round. You simply count from the last 2. 1, 2. Like this you are going to count. Last 2. So this is the back side. So 1, you can see 1 and 2. So into this cluster I am going to work. You can see this is the one of the cluster. Into this I am going to work. You can see like this I am going to insert the hook and make chain 3. 1, 2 and then 3. This chain 3 is counted as 1 double crochet. Into the same I am going to make my second double crochet. Then chain 2. Make 2 more double crochet into the same. Then move to the next cluster. You can see this is the one of the cluster. Move to the next cluster. Into this center I am going to make 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same, into this. After that move to the next cluster. Into this I am going to make 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same. Continue the same in every cluster. You simply make 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same. To finish this, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. After that, continue the same what we did in this. Continue the same for 8 rounds. After that, you are going to change the next color. This is the simple procedure for this layer. As you can see, now I am here. I am going to continue round. After finishing this, make a slip stitch into the third chain space. Move to the second double crochet. Ahead of that also you are going to make slip stitch. After that you are nearly close to that chain 2 space. Into chain 2 space make slip stitch. After that continue the same. 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the same. Continue the same pattern. You are going to Continue the same pattern of layer until you reach the desired length of the baby dress. After finishing that, I'll show you what are the next step for this project. Finally, our project is ready. It's turned out so well. I make one row of single crochet. You can see in this, I am going to make one row of single crochet. After that, I make two rows of single crochet for the neck part. And also, I join the hook in this. I make two rows of single crochet for the sleeves also. After that, I make the floor and attach this. I hope all are enjoying in this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my channel because I need your support. Share your thoughts. Thank you friends. Have a nice day. Happy with crochet.